Okay. "35 seconds in, nobody's here. What's up, guys? 35 seconds in, 40 seconds in, no one's here. Don't let me get a full minute in with nobody in here because I will go home. Two people. It took 1 minute for two people to get in here. What's up, guys? What's up with that? We got to do better. We got to do better. Tell me who you are, where you're from. Let's get things popping. I'm going to be in here for 1 hour. 1 hour only tonight. Sorry, there's no upload. You got my ugly face. Live and in the flesh. Three people. Three people in here. North Carolina, Massachusetts. What's up? What part of Mass? You from Boston, Mass? Where y'all from? 8 people in here. 2 minutes to get 8 people in here. 9. Come on, guys. Tell your homies. Tell your homies to stop in. Love the power video. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. That's got some good views so far. That's got some good views so far. We still it's not high as I'd like it to be, but you know, we're still working on it. Dayton Mobile DJ, I'm assuming Dayton Mobile DJ. I feel like we're friends on Facebook. That name and logo look really familiar. So I'm assuming you're from Dayton, Ohio. Bama in the house. What part of Alabama? Birmingham, Tuscaloosa. Where are you from? Somerset, England. Woo! What time is it over there? You stayed up late to hang with the homie. Michael Walters from Florida. I remember a lot of familiar faces in here tonight. All right, 23 people. Now it's starting. All right, tell your homies we live. A lot of people have no idea what Camlock is. Yeah, a guy wanted to switch me over. A guy talked about switch me over to Power Lock. My question is, who's going to pay for it? Hattiesburg. What's up? What's up? Reginald, I got your either email or Facebook message. I just haven't had a time to respond to you back, but we can work something out definitely. South Texas, what part of South Texas? Mobile, Alabama. 1 in the morning over in England. Woo! You're either dedicated or a night owl. One of the two. Puerto Rico. Spain. Man, I'd love to go to Spain. I would love to go to Spain. Like I said earlier, I'm only going to be in here for 1 hour tonight. I was helping a good friend of mine move today. And it just took way longer than I expected. But you know what? Helping friends is a little bit more important than trying to get videos up on the internet, in my opinion, at least. I know you guys want to see some content, but buddy of mine just moved into a brand new spanking house. It looks great, and I wanted to help him out. I got trailers and a big truck, so I want to help my friends. Want to help my friends when I can. Detroit, Michigan, Motor City. I'd love to go to Detroit. I'm a car guy. I feel like there's a lot of automotive history out there. Let's see here. How much does an electrician typically charge to tie you into a temporary service? 9 times out of 10, the event coordinator, or let's say we're doing a city festival, 9 times out of 10, they've got one that's on staff. So usually I don't have to worry about that cost. But electricians to come out, just if they're charging by the hour, I've seen prices about $175, $200 an hour, somewhere around there. Pied Piper, I know it's only an hour, but that's all right. That's all right. Ask away. Ask your friends. Ask your homies. 31 people's in the live chat. We got to get those likes up. Help the brother out. We're trying to hit 10K before Christmas. I'm actually at my home today. I am at the house. Jose, 1991, got a question. Just got a pair of ELX 212Ps. Gain knob rattle buzzes on both if you push them in hard. Do I feel the same way with my EKX? I've never had that problem with my EKX or my ZLX. Bye, babe. I've never had that issue. So on both of them, you know, I've never paired the ELX. I think that's the newest line. They replaced it with something. So I would say that's gotta be that might be a defect, dog. You might have to send some stuff back. 35 people in, 3 likes. Come on, man. Come on, man. Help a brother out. If all y'all click that like button right now, I'd appreciate it. I'd appreciate it. Saw the community post, then the live stream started. I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping in. We'll be here for an hour tonight. Ask all your questions. I'm getting to them just as fast as I can. Sam Payne Official, what tips would you give a young engineer trying to make it into the industry to make some money? How to approach companies to get some work? When you say young, how young is young? Are we talking 16? Still in high school? Are we talking 18? College? That's my dog yelling in the background. How young are we talking? If you're 18 and let's say you're not in school, you need to hop around from production company to production company. You're 20, perfect. Hop around and see if they need help pushing cases. That's how you're going to get started. That's how I got started, pushing cases, because you don't know anything. You know, or even if you do something. Even if you do know something, in their eyes, they still think you don't know anything because they want to teach you their way of doing things. So I would say just you just gotta simply ask. Another good avenue to get some real hands-on experience is to become a local stagehand, IATSE, IASTE. They do, you know, the arenas and concerts that come to your various towns. You know, they need help setting and tearing up, you know, those, let's just say like Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars came to town here. You know, he had a crew of about 42 people, but there were over 200 hands on that show. That's going to get you some real world experience extremely fast. The pay isn't the greatest, but, you know, if you've got nothing better else to do, at least you get to see a bit of the show, get to see how the shows are put together. So, yeah, I would say either go around to different production companies asking how you can be a part of the team, or join your local stagehand union. At 20 years old, you're like the perfect candidate. Let's see here. Have I ever worked with the DAS line array? I have not. A buddy of mine has a DAS line array. It sounds pretty good. And I've actually thought about whenever I grow out of my VRX rig, I've thought about going DAS just because the price point is a little better than something, let's say, like a Vertec. But from what I've seen, DAS has some, you know, for the money, I've been told you can't beat them. So that's where I would go. What's the largest format line I've dealt with? I would say I've helped put together a ton of Claire rigs. Being a stagehand, they sound great. They're heavy, they're big. It takes a lot of power to move those cabinets. But they're a leader in the industry for a reason. I've heard L Acoustics rigs, I've heard Anya rigs, I've heard Vertec rigs, I've heard all of the Evie rigs. Let's see here. What else? I've heard a Meyer rig. I've heard a Martin Audio rig. I've heard a D&B rig. You know, being a stagehand, you hear a lot of different stuff that sounds pretty good. You know, you spend some money, it's gonna sound pretty good. What controller CDJ do I use? I have DDJ SZ. I also own a SX2. Right now, it is in the possession of one of my my newest employees. He's getting the hang of working with the controller. He used to work for another DJ company, but they just use like PC DJ, and that ain't gonna cut it around here. Blake Smith, what's up, Bubba? What's up, Blake? I'm tired, boss. Blake, I have a side note. I've got a meeting, a production meeting for New Year's Eve tomorrow. When I get done with that, I will fill you in. How many years of pushing boxes? I would say, depending on how hard you work, a year. And you're going to pick up things, after you get done pushing boxes and putting cables and stuff together, you're going to, you're going to learn some stuff. So a small company, they may put you to work, if you show initiative and try to learn some stuff, they may put you to work immediately. A larger scale company where they've got, qualified individuals, that's you may be pushing cases for a while. If you go to Bandit Lights or you go to Four Wall or somewhere like that, you're going to be pushing cases for a while until somebody quits. RCF is good. Yes, I've heard RCF stuff. And RCF is, I feel like it's almost in the same boat as like a Nexo. I really feel like they're kind of overpriced for what they are, but they do sound good. They do sound good. Seattle friends are in, headed to dinner. Okay, tell them I said hello. It's been a while since I've seen them. I hope all is well. D&B is where I would go after Vertec. Yeah, if I had the money, I'd buy both of them. Jay Riviera, where am I from? I'm from Central Arkansas. Born and raised, originally from a small town called Augusta, a really poverty-ridden town, population about 1,800, 3,000 people, somewhere around there, in between. Whenever my mom was, whenever I got old enough, my mom moved me and my sister out of that community into a community called Searcy, which I spent most of my childhood years in, from about 7 until I graduated high school, left high school, went to college at Arkansas Tech, got done with college, moved back to Searcy, and stayed there. That's where I met my lovely wife. And then I moved to a town called Cabot, which is where I currently live. And yeah, that's where I live now. Opinion on in-ear monitors versus stage monitors. It depends on the application. Stage monitors are good for outdoors. Works out fine, where you don't have to worry about your overall stage deck volume. But you do have some problems with feedback if you push your wedges too hard. Some older acts don't want in-ears. They want the deck to be hot. So it's a give and take. It's a give and take. You can go either way. I would say if you can, invest in both. Why not? Let's see here. DJ Matt Fathead, what's up? We got 43 people, 43 in the chat right now. I need every single one of y'all to hit that like button. Believe me, it helps me out. I know I'm begging for likes, but it does help me out. It helps the channel grow and all that stuff. So I appreciate it. You can take some classes for sound engineering, and there are schools like Full Sail. Don't go to Full Sail. Don't be giving out that bad information. Here's the thing. Full Sail will teach you some stuff that you may not know, but it's extremely overpriced. And if you go to a production company, they're going to say Full Sail is FOOLSALE. A lot of people don't. It's not. I would say it's not worth the money. If you just go straight into the workforce, you're probably better off. I'm just being honest with you. Blake, my A1, he went to the Conservatory of Recording Arts and Sciences in Tempe, Arizona. That's where he learned a lot of his skills. But Blake will even tell you, go work for somebody. I would say that, you can spend a lot more of your time just going and working for somebody, learning what's up, and then you can take specialized classes. Let's say you want to become a rigger, then you can take a class on rigging, or you can take a class on chain motors and become certified. Let's say you want to learn audio, learn the general basics of audio, and then if you want to learn a particular console, fly out to one of the classes, whether it be a Digigo class or an Avid class. a Midas class. They've got this stuff all over the place. There's classes that you can go to and learn one-on-one training, hands-on training, and it costs you $200-300 in a plane ticket, or if you want to drive it. But I would recommend spending your money elsewhere. I would not recommend Full Sail. Just coming from a lot of these events that we do with the A and B level talent, their engineers come straight out of school and get put on the road, and they just don't know a whole bunch. That's just me being honest. Let's see here. You never said you heard. You said you never heard your EKX game mini you sub, Brad, or have you used them outdoors and pushed them to the limit or almost to the limit? Because my problem with ELX is not noticeable indoors, but yes, outdoors. I push my EKX stuff hard, and I'm just going to let you know that. I don't treat my equipment lightly. DJ Ubson, buy cheap wireless mics like Toner on Amazon. So if they break, you're good and they sound fine. I would say, you know what, do what you want to do. There's lots of different options out there. I would say if you're going to do whatever you do, get something that you can, remove the antennas and put better antennas on. If you decide to go cheaper, like a Shure BLX4R unit. I've got a ton of them, but I'm able to put half-wave antennas on there and I have to worry about dropouts. It's an SM58 capsule, which 9 times out of 10 is going to be rider-friendly. If you're talking about growth, I used to be Upson. I used to be the same guy where you buy something cheap and if it breaks, oh well. But I replaced a lot of cheap stuff, and now I am a buy once, cry once type of guy. That's just me. Logicam 10. Hey, if I'm answering your question, hit me with that like button. Logicam 10, are your JBL subs active or passive? All of my subs, with the exception of my single 18s, are all passive. All of them. What do I think of IPR fixtures? IP rated fixtures. I've got a front upstage or a downstage. Yes, I've got a downstage wash system that is all 100% IP LED rated. Just because if a big storm comes, we can leave those up and the deck is still lit, and we don't have to be as frantic about trying to get that downstage run of truss in. We can light the deck, break everything down, and be done with it. Now, I've only had that system 4 months or so I hadn't gotten a chance to use it that much. But they're heavy duty and they are heavy, but they look good, and they're RGB AW, and they have the ability to zoom 20 degrees to 60 degrees, so I can use less pars, really create a pretty warm wash from the deck, and it looked pretty good even with LED. The mobile app is not letting us like. Really? That's kind of dumb. JD Entertainment DJ MC service. We can call you for a like. No, you can't. I will not pick up. Live notification just came out then for me. Might get some more now. Joshua, I appreciate that, bro. All the people that are coming in, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Come on in. The water's fine. Let's see here. Reginald Wise. Yeah, he hated Full Sail, total waste of money. I've heard that more often than not. Real world experience is going to teach you all you need to know. Do I recommend a sound processor for a new DJ setup? It is what it is. A lot of these new speakers have built-in DSP. So a processor, processor's not needed. No, because the speaker is processed itself. So you're processing processor, which is just redundant and kind of ridiculous. Now, if you want limiters and things of that nature, if you're working with some upper echelon equipment such as ETX or PRX or SRX from JBL, they've got built-in limiters. If you don't have those, you can go with like a drive rack so you can put some limits on your stuff. But if your gain station is set right, ain't no need for that on a mobile DJ setup. I don't think, at least. Let's see here. JD Entertainment started in '92, home base, one-man show, grew to 10 different companies. Best way to learn, hands-on. I agree. Mic drops. What do you mean mic drops? Had to go to a website. Ups, and what do you mean about mic drops? Oh, yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying with the mic drops. If you got some cheap mics, somebody drops it, yeah. I mean, I can get kind of where you're coming from on that. If you're at a reception or something like that, if you got a cheap mic that somebody wants to use for, if you think it's going to get a little rowdy, and if you want to use that where somebody can, or during dance time, somebody wants to come up and grab a mic and sing into it. You don't want to hand them a $900 mic. I get it. If you want to hand them a cheaper one, that'd be fine. But then again, I don't want, I don't want anybody with my mic longer than they have to have it. Yeah, because you pass that mic out during dance time, they're going to be yelling and screaming into your speakers and clipping out your mic input or your mic trim. And it is what it is. What's the best speakers? I'm a beginner and I have a tight budget. I would say if you're on a tight budget, save your money, buy a couple of ZLX 12Ps, bro. They're the best selling speaker for a reason. They sound good and they're cheap. Do I have any wash movers in my inventory? Yes, I do. I have a total of 10 or 12 Chauvet Legend 412 fixtures. They're RGBW. Let me just look up here. Chauvet. I know you guys like knowing prices on stuff, so I'm just going to look it up. Legend 412. Wait. Okay. The 412 used to be like the Rogue series is the new, like what the 412 Legend series was. Right now, Reverb's got them for $7.99 each. Back in the day, they were about $1,300. What's my thought on Chinese fixtures? I'm looking for 4 moving heads. The prices on AliExpress are so tempting. Fixtures look exactly the same to the European distributors. I would say do what you want to. I'm not a guy that's going to tell you not to buy stuff from China because I've bought stuff from China. I will say that sometimes the quality isn't as good as what you would think, and the lights that look similar aren't really all that great. I would say there's a lot of companies that you can buy from right here in America that's going to be cheaper than some of the major manufacturers. They offer warranty stuff right here in America. So just to name a few, there's Rasha Professional, which I pump them up all the time because I got a lot of their fixtures. And Rasha is spelled RAS. HA, Rasha Professional. Tell Joe that I sent you over there. There's Art Fox. They've got several, locations across the United States, just to name a few. How about the Sennheiser 835? I love the sound it gives. That's a great mic. Great mic. I don't disagree with that. 53 people in here. Give me a like. Give me a like, homies. Best beginner DJ speakers, already answered that. ZLX 12Ps, can't go wrong. Parrish Tally, what's up? What's up, man? Most do not adjustable crossovers on the speaker, hence why the PA2 is always in my rig. I would say I don't know about most speakers. I know all of my speakers have adjustable crossovers in them. Your mileage may vary. Stay away from altos. I agree. How can you use more than one 512 channel? How can you use more than 512 channels on DMX programming? You got to have something, once you use up all the channels in your universe, that's it. That's it. You know, ain't nothing else. You're gonna have to add a universe. So if you're using something like Show Express, you can break it out into more than one universe. I think my DMX 3.0, you can break it out into more than one universe. But if you're using 512 channels already, Kevin, if you're already up there at 512 and you're programming a bunch of moving lights and stuff like that, I would say it's time for you to step up into something like, I would say something like a Onyx Obsidian, where you can send 4 channels of DMX or 4 universes down ArtNet. You know, it's probably about that time. If you're using 512 channels, it's time to upgrade your rig, I would think. Pied Piper, do I use Digico digital mixing consoles on my big gigs? I've seen them, but I've never personally used one. That would be something. That'd be something I'd like to do. Parish Tally, do a live stream on setting up a gig. Maybe that might be an option. Rob, salute from the 305. What's up, man? You down in Dade County? What part of the 305 are you from? How did the move go today that I was helping with? Man, moving sucks. It doesn't matter if you're moving across the country or down the street. Moving sucks. I'm not a fan. I am not a fan of it. But that's the reason why I'm here today doing the live stream, is because I was helping a buddy move. To me, helping friends in need is a little bit more important than putting out a YouTube video. I try to be there for my friends when they need me. So my buddy just bought a beautiful, beautiful home, and he was going to rent like a big U-Haul in Penske. And I said, "No, man, I got trailers and I got trucks. Let me know what you need." So try to save him a little bit of money. He bought me, lunch and a beer today, which is fine enough payment for me. Let's see here. KEGs, what lighting console do I use? Show Express for medium small stuff, Obsidian Onyx for the bigger stuff. Using the M-Touch M-Play combo. Getting a lot of, I don't know why I'm getting a lot of like weird updates on Instagram right now. I just got like 30 people just follow me at one time. Isaac Garza, what's up, man? What's up, man? Tell all the other homies to get in here. Do I think the sparkler effect is going to be an add-on option for brides and grooms? I know it all depends on the area, but what price point do you think is good for bride and groom? That's something that I'm still trying to find my way in. I've got some units like the Blitz from Pro X, and they're cool, but trying to sell them is tough because you spend, $3,000 on 4 cold spark units, by the time you buy a case and powder and stuff like that. And, I would say, if you can't sell it in pairs, because here's the thing, it's kind of like the dancing on a cloud thing. It's not something you're going to do 5 or 6 times throughout the night. Once, maybe twice. So I'm saying, I would say that's something. I've been trying to sell a pair of them for about $350, $400. And here's the thing, I'm in Arkansas, so that's about the top that somebody's going to pay for a special effect type thing. It's been tough. I've sold them more for live events than I have for weddings, and they've paid for themselves on live events. So that's where I'm having the most traction for concerts and things of that nature. DJ Alum, yo, what's up? Hey, in the comments, we got new people in here. Tell me where you're from. Where you from? I'd like to know where you guys are from. While you're telling me where you're from, hit that like button. I appreciate it. ZLX, I've had good luck with them. SWAT Bride of Christ. Ooh, what a weird name. Oh, I didn't mean to say that. Everybody's a little different. I'm sorry. By the way, from Jamaica, sound engineer at your church using an analog console, Yamaha MG32. I've got an MG32. They're great little consoles for what they are. Algorithm DJ Pro is nice and cheap program for the DJ. Yeah, I've seen that. The DJ Pro, I use DJ Pro to run my weddings, from my music library on my cloud. I'm wearing a hat right now because my hair is looking hella rough. I usually try not to wear hats indoors, but I've messed around with it. The new version looks a little different. So I would say, if you're a beginner, you're just practicing, it's a good way to practice your chops. But virtual DJ, you can get it for basically nothing. I would go that route, and then try to upgrade into something like a Serato. But you don't have to. There's nothing wrong with virtual DJ. I started out with virtual DJ. The only reason why I changed over is because at the time when I bought my Pioneer equipment, you could only use it with Serato. Had my equipment been interchangeable with virtual DJ and Serato, I would probably still be on virtual DJ today. Anyone here from the 904? Fathead asks, what's the difference between mic cable and a speaker cable? Speaker cable, like an NL2 or an NL4, sends power and signal. Like if you're using a passive speaker, a mic cable is just a standard old XLR cable. Can they be interchanged? If you're using an active speaker, meaning powered speaker, it's going to use an IEC or PowerCon plug-in and an XLR to receive signal. It's two different cables. A mic cable XLR that's sending that signal is the same thing. When shopping for your XLRs, try to get something high quality. That way, your noise gate is down. If you're using a passive system, what you're going to have to do is come out of your audio source into a mixer to mix the sound, out of that mixer into the amplifier that's sending your signal, out of the amplifier to your speaker, which is sending power and signal at the same time. I mean, you're not powering your speaker, but it's what's making it move. Doop doop. 64 people. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hit that like button. I'd appreciate it. I would appreciate it. ArtNet's the way to go for lighting. I agree. If you've got the channels, if you're running 512 channels of DMX, why not? Let's see here. What's my thought on the Chinese line array systems? I've never heard any of them, but I would try to stay away from them. They're getting good at cloning stuff now. I mean, it's hard to tell on some of that stuff. My dogs are going nuts. My dogs are going nuts. Let's see here. Just found two Martin K1 hazers, $100 each, and both. Ooh, you better snatch them up. Snatch them up. I've got a Radiance Ultratech hazer and two of the Blizzard Atmosphere hazers. They all do pretty good. Upson's in Tampa. Your question is, would you get a van or trailer for gigs? If you could only get one at the moment, I would say get a 1-ton van, and then you can tow a trailer with it down the road. I actually kind of want I want a van. I want like a Ford diesel van. That'd be nice. Let's see here. K Gees, yeah, Martin MPC and M Touch. And the 8 ArtNet universe. What are you using to send ArtNet down? That's something that I'm about to try to wrap my head around. I would love to know what you're using. DJ Nico, sup, Woo Pig? Glad to see you rubbing your head a lot like you stressed and such, man. Owning a business is tough. Whoa, we got 73 people in here. What's up, new people? Hit that like button. I'd appreciate it. Tell me where you're from. Here's the thing, guys. I am no better than any of you guys. It may seem like I'm some superstar because I make videos for the internet, but I'm just a regular old dude with regular old problems. I got a great home life, but business running a company is stressful. When you're talking about dealing with 5-figure contracts, I got a lot of those coming up here soon. Trying to get everything in order and bringing in subcontractors and stuff like that is tough. It'll keep you up at night. That's for sure. A lot of people want to do this stuff, but it's not easy. It's not easy. It's not. That's just me being honest. Yeah. Stefan. Hi, John. You rock. No, Stefan, you rock. I got people interrupting me here. What's the best track to drop on New Year's Eve at 12? Just too fun, just a fun question. That's a great question. What's in you guys' opinion? What's been the hottest track of the year? If I was let me hold on. Let me look it up real quick. I don't want to. Let's see here. Oh wow. This is I would say, man, a good party song is like Bruno Mars 24 Karat Magic, but I played that like 2 years ago at a New Year's Eve ball drop, so that's old. What's the hot song of this year? I don't know. I don't know. That's not a question for me. I don't know. Jonathan Powell, enjoy your show. Keep up the good work, man. I appreciate it. Joshua Culveros, analog or digital desk for live sound rigs. If money and space weren't a worry, I'd go. If money and space. Here's the thing. If it was strictly, if you're dealing with like a Midas Heritage analog desk, those things sound damn good. They sound better than a lot of the digital stuff today. But, when you step into something like a Digico SL9, it's kind of hard to beat. 96 inputs. Woo. I don't know. Since I've gotten into the business, a lot of my time has been spent behind digital desks. Analog is certainly easier to navigate, but then you got to worry about all the outboard gear you got to take with it. I would say if money and space weren't a worry for analog, I'd go with something from the Heritage series. For digital, I'd go with a Digico unit. Canada, what's up? Denmark, what's up? Tell me about the cold sparks. Look cool. How much does it cost to get into? You have to refill stuff. How much is the refill? I've got a product similar to the Blitz from ProX for 4 units and the case and the powder. I got about $2,800 in them. A packet of powder is right at $150. But a packet of powder, but if you're only filling up 2 units, can last you quite a while. So that it's I don't know. Pennsylvania, Chicago, South Carolina, Vegas, Barbados. I'd love to go to Barbados. Me and my wife are going to the Caribbean. Gosh, people, come on. And these are people that know I'm live streaming right now. Why are you doing this? Oklahoma. Hey, ain't nothing wrong from Oklahoma. I'm right up the road from Oklahoma. South Carolina, Brisbane, Australia. Did you comment and say it was going to be like 1 o'clock in the morning there? I believe somebody did. That means you stayed up for me. You're a trooper. South Carolina, Columbia, South Carolina. Hey, 2 people from Columbia, South Carolina. You guys should be networking. 22, Lafayette, Louisiana. Let's see here. Dallas, Texas, Germany. Nice hat. Thank you, sir. Moscow, Idaho. I don't know why. Let's see here. This thing just goes really fast. Christian. Michigan. Can you come do some training with me and my crew someday? Maybe. It's crazy. A lot of people have reached out to me asking if I would like fly in to do a seminar. I learned a lot of my stuff from good friends, industry people, and YouTube. I feel like I'd be taking advantage of somebody if I flew in to help. Now, if you've got some problems with the sound system or something like that, I mean, that'd be fine and but like teaching a class, I don't know. It's probably something that, being a consultant, I probably need to get into just because I'm obviously helping, 6,500 people here on YouTube. So why not? Have I tried Martin lighting software? I do. Yep, I do. I have tried it and it works well. Virtual DJ is $300. It's not cheap. I don't use it religiously with my Denon. Wait, you use it? $300 for virtual DJ? What? No. Is it that high? I thought it was like $99. That's crazy. Mackie or Soundcraft desk for small to medium size event. I'd probably go Soundcraft. What wireless do I use? Are you talking about wireless microphones or wireless lighting? Retract that in the answer that in the question or the comments. 74 people in here with 41 likes. That's a pretty decent ratio. I could feel it. I feel it could probably be a little bit better. If you haven't already, I would appreciate it if you throw a like at your boy. What's a good quality XLR for active speaker cables? I would suggest something like the Platinum Series cables from NLFX. Yeah, David used the Show Express with 5 universes over ArtNet. There you go. Anytime, let's see here. Anytime you like to go cruise, I'm up for it. I am an auto tech by trade. Have a 69 Camaro SSRX with a 509 Merlin. Ooh. Where you at? I might call you, bro. That'd be nice. Liam from Ontario. What's up, my friend? Is it cold up there? It is not cold down here, and we're what, 4, 5, 6 days from Christmas. That's crazy. Christian. Hello from Vernon, Florida, next to Panama City Beach, Florida. Thanks for all the tips. I really crosses over to musicians too. What's the best venues in your area for live music? Hey, Christian. Wait, is that Kristen? Kristen. I think that's it. Best venues for live music in my area, I would say we have a place called the Rev Room. It is a very intimate room, probably holds about 350, 400 people, small. It's almost, it's really essentially a bar. But I just really like the atmosphere over there. Another one, of course, we got like Verizon Arena. We've got the Ron Robinson Auditorium. Verizon Arena holds 16,000, I believe. Robinson Auditorium holds about 3,500. We've got some pretty, for Arkansas being so small and such a poor state, we've got some pretty decent, venues here. I would agree. Mix and Mike from New Jersey, love your content. Any thoughts on Tractor versus Serato? I've never personally used Tractor. I do use Serato. I hear Tractor is is really helpful for like producers and people that like make beats and stuff on the fly. I hear that's pretty intuitive with Tractor. I could be wrong. Let me know if I'm wrong. What's my opinion on Rockville speakers? I would pass, DJ Rowdy. I'm sorry. Go with something like a ZLX 12P, best-selling speaker in the country. They're cheap, and they sound good. That's the thing. Cesar Gallardo. I want to get into the JBL VRX system. I just don't like that they are one angle. They work for me and they do well, but yes, they are limited in some ways. But any constant curvature array type system is going to be limited in what it can do. I will say that once you get into something that you can hang like that, like a RCF, a JBL, something like that, it's going to be a little bit more expensive. Let's see here. PVXP15. What do I think about those, Jay? I've never heard them. I couldn't tell you. I don't know. Chave DMXAN. David, that's what I've heard works well. PJ, the real DJ from Ohio. What part about? Where parts in Ohio? Is the Shure BLX 2.4 SM58 J10 band a good mic? They're okay. I would say spend a little bit more money and get the BLX 4R. It has removable antennas that you can put half waves on. The J10 band is okay. I would say, if you're buying new microphones, go to Shure, Sennheiser, whoever's website, and they will tell you what band works best for your region. GK the DJ, Mary Vlogmas from Oregon. Ooh, Oregon. What's out there? I'd like to go to Portland. Man, that'd be dope. Let's see here. Doeun, D-O-E-U-N. What questions do I ask for my clients to get the best music for their wedding? I don't ask them to get the best music. I ask them what they like. At the end of the day, I am a curator of music. My job is to make sure they have a good time playing the music that they love. So I've got like a music request sheet. I ask them to give me a minimum of 20 songs or so. I got something in my beard right there. I say give me a minimum of 20 songs, but you can give me kind of as many as you want to. And I'll make sure that you have a good time from there. Mike Gage is from Sacramento, California. What's up, man? It's still like 5 o'clock out there. First, thank you for the info we provide willingly. Oh, thank you for the info you provide willingly. I also want to transition into pro audio. The jewels you're giving is great and help you out already. Rob, you are certainly welcome. I hope in this whole YouTube thing, I'm just trying to help people. I'm just trying to help people. That's it. That's it. If I've helped you out, hit that like button. Share with your friends. We're trying to get to 10K before Christmas. At this point, it seems a little far-fetched, but I really hope y'all come through and help a brother out. Share it with your homies. Hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. We are doing a giveaway. The details of that are still kind of being worked out. I'm working with another company. They said they want to help me, help you guys. So a lot of they want to try to take a little bit of the burden off of me paying for this stuff all out of my pocket. They kind of want to help do some things. So we're just trying to see what all that works out to, but there will be a first and second prize for 5,000 and 10,000. ArtNet nodes are some old Martin. They only run 1010. Yeah. Cat 5e minimum. I agree. Good at when you think you know it all, you're not doing your job. I agree. Oh, he said I got a good attitude. I appreciate it. Let's see here. The SWAT means spoken word apostolic tabernacle. Okay, cool. That makes sense. SWAT Bride of Christ. I get it now. As a church man, I understand that. Am I in the SLM Discord? I don't know what I know SLM Entertainment. I don't know what Discord is. Somebody fill me in on that. What's that? Vera, I'm a good man, John. I appreciate that. Tiesto. Wow. Yes. Okay. So yeah, now we're getting back into like what would I play for New Year's? I know. I'm sorry. What wireless do I use for the professional series? We're actually that was actually going to be the video that I was going to shoot today for the professional live sound, rider friendly. I use Shure SLX. Wait, no, I don't. I use ULX. Wait, time out. Let me look it up. I don't even know what I use. Hold on. Yeah, I use the Shure. Let me get back to this screen. I use the Shure ULX. Wait, I use the Shure ULXS4. That's what I got 6 of those units. That's what I use for the professional stuff. For the not as important stuff, I use the BLX4R. Let's see here. Think the song drop depends on the crowd. I agree. Wouldn't drop hip hop on an EDM crowd. I 100% agree. Let's see here. What's the best group on Facebook? I'm a part of a group called The Real YouTube DJs. That is Prime. Let's see here. Have I heard of the Altec Lansing ALP L200 speaker? I haven't. I wish I had. If anybody in the comment section has heard of it, let the man know. Type W or SC cam locks, which is more common. Cam locks on my side of the fence. PVPX15. I don't know anything about it. Wireless. I've answered that. Sure. Yep. Let's see here. I didn't know virtual DJ was that expensive. $300? That's crazy. Okay, 99. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I've got. I've got the 99 version. I use that for like training purposes. But yeah. Let's see here. Wireless microphone setup. Just said that from Trinidad and Tobago. Nicholas. Totally different market here, but tips give me an edge in the mobile DJ industry. That's awesome, man. If I've helped any of y'all out, the best way you can repay me is hitting that like button and sharing it with your homies. But yeah, I'm just out here trying to help people. Caesar Gallardo, what do I think about the VRX system? It needs a little tweaking to start off with, but you know, once you get it dialed in, they don't sound bad. Let's see here. Have I ever done multi-track recording? I have done a little bit of multi-track recording, and that's something that I kind of want to get more into. That's something we only have 9 minutes left. I told you I was only going to be here for an hour, so I'm going to try to blaze through these. I use Reaper. Reaper is what I use using my Behringer XR18 as a DAW platform or control box. Let's see here. Design the mixer. It's good for audio, church help. Wireless microphones, already answered that. What's my opinion on seismic audio? Go back to the early iterations of the channel. You will see me pumping up seismic audio. I've since then learned my ways. Seismic audio is kind of, you get what you pay for. You don't pay very much, and you also don't get very much. So kind of steer clear of them. If you're looking for something cheap, go speaker-wise at least, go with something like an EVZLX speaker. Am I going to release some of my mixes soon? I just haven't made that many. I'm super busy during the week with office work. It's hard. It's hard for me to sit down and make mixes. I promise you, here in the future, I'm gonna do that. How much is everyone charging for New Year's for 4 hours? I'm not DJing. We're doing a production, so it's kind of hard for me to say on that. JD Entertainment, love to meet up, meet people like Bar, me and Rick Webb. Mobile Beat 2019. I think that might be, if you're going to be there. Yeah. Ross Hill, yo. He's going to give something away. Ross, respond to my email, homie. It's we need to chat. I'm not the man, Ross. You are the man. We need to chat about a website. PV Dark Matter, they're pretty good. I've heard good things about them. Audio Snakes are great. I think you would get more out of something like an Elite Core Audio Snake or a Rapco Horizon Snake. Let's see here. What do I think of the QLXD? They're great mics from what I've been told. What do I think about Crown being made in China lost quality? I mean, they're still expensive amps. They're expensive for a reason. Their warranty policy is pretty daggum good. I use Crown CP 4000S amps, which are also really good. Both of them are expensive, but they're okay. Let's see here. We're gonna speed through this. Shure QR4D wireless series. They are decent. For snakes, go to Rapco. Yeah, Rapco Horizon. I agree. Joshua, are you able to check out my website for my business? Send it to me over Instagram. Yeah, do that over Instagram. We will check it out. I will check it out. If you need a dope website, I'm working with a guy that can probably hook you up. He made me a little bit of a preview, and it was prime. So we're looking to team up and do some work soon. So if you guys are looking for some dope marketing websites, just stay tuned. Announcement coming soon. Brandon Martin, Searcy, Arkansas. Hey, buddy, that's right up the road. I know who you are. What's up, my man? DJ Ubson, DJ Insurance. If you're looking for insurance, I would say sit down with somebody local. First, they're going to give you the best. They're going to give, how do I say this? They're going to understand. When you try to sit down and talk with someone, they're going to understand what you do, and they're going to know the ins and outs. You're going to explain to them the ins and outs. If you're wanting just super simple, basic insurance, go through a company like RV Nucio, DJ Insurance in Minutes or whatever. If you join the American Disc Jockey Association, you can save some money on your insurance, all that stuff. You can buy it by the day, you can buy it by the event. And that's just, that's typical of most insurance. JBL VRX versus Turbo Sound Berlin, both constant curvature. I agree. Out of the box, I'm going to give the edge to the Turbo Sound. They sound really good. The JBLs don't sound bad, but I will say, out of the box, Turbo Sound, they sound better. Let's see here. How did I get started in DJing? Mermaid Lioness. I got started in DJing. My college roommate was a DJ. and he taught me the craft. I learned, you know, I started DJing almost immediately when I went to college. He started DJing on CDJ 800s, and that got me started, and I've been DJing ever since. 10 years in the game now. I still enjoy it. Mark Davis from Walnut Ridge. That's right up the road. Do you tell people you have a DJ license? There's no such thing as a DJ license. I don't know what that means. Mark One, where you been? Marcus, where you been? We're about to get out of here. 55 minutes and 26 seconds in. People say that dampening factor does not matter. It does matter for subs, right? To an extent. That's something. That's an hour-long conversation. Upson, where you going? We ain't out here yet, bro. What you doing? Don't go nowhere yet. Securing a gig. Hey, man, you gotta secure the bag. I understand that. Money comes before YouTube, yeah, that's for sure. The official DJ license for $50. I will make you a piece of paper. I will certify you as an official licensed DJ. It's going to cost you $50, and it means absolutely nothing. Notarized and everything. Can I do a rigging video? Parrish, I'm not going to do a rigging video. You put that stuff out there, and man, people take it for like, take your word for what it is. And if you misspeak or something like that, like, I'm not going to say the liability falls to you, but man, I just don't want to give out any bad information and get my name dragged through the mud. That's something that I don't want to do. Sunny636. I'll show them in a future video. I'm actually in my home right now. I'm actually at home. I was helping a friend move earlier today. Didn't get a chance to shoot today's video, but tomorrow's video is going to be all about microphones. It's going to be continuing our live sound series on adding up all the stuff. I can't believe that after yesterday's power video, we're getting close to $100,000 worth of stuff. Just in case you guys want to know how much money it takes to be in the business. Favorite console to use, Daryl Ryan. That's kind of I would say that's kind of tough. I own X32s, so I guess they're my favorite because I'm on them all the time. I know how to get around them in my sleep. But, I'm a big fan of Avid and Digico consoles. They are sweet. Did I get my shop lights in yet? Mark, I got them in today. But like I said, I was helping my friend move, so I didn't get a chance to install them. My wife just walked back in. I didn't get a chance to install them because I was helping my buddy move. Soundcraft Impact versus Allen and Heath. Soundcraft Impact versus Allen and Heath QU24 versus Behringer X32. I would go Allen and Heath, X32, Soundcraft Impact. That's just my personal opinion. Take it for what it is. PreSonus or X32. X32 all day. I'm not a big fan of the PreSonus workflow. There's some good linkable LED lights on Amazon that you're using for your shop. I thought about that, but then you got to run power to them. My shop lights, they're like in the ceiling, so I'm doing like a retrofit with the ballast and stuff like that. PreSonus is trash. I would kind of agree. So I CV and expand as needed. Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah, that makes sense. I think once I get these dudes switched over, we'll be in good shape. Think about PowerCon in your coffin. You should, man. Ease of use, in and out, in and out. Let's see here. You need to go to a county for license to do. Yes, Upson. You need to. DJ licenses don't exist. What you need to go do is apply for your business license in your county or town. That way you are licensed to do business there. Mobile DJs are a little bit different. You have to get licensed, or at least this is how it is in Arkansas. You get licensed in your place of the place you do most business because you travel. It kind of jumps all around. But the place that you do your most of your business is where you're going to get licensed at. Most times it's going to be in your hometown. Frank Lopez checking in. What's up, man? Yeah, Frank, here's the thing. You want me to check out your website? Any of you guys, you want me to check out your website? shoot me an email, djwoopig@gmail.com, or drop it in my inbox on Instagram at djwoopig. What do I think about QSC? QSC makes some good speakers, makes some great amps, but I don't have any of them, and that's just, I mean, there's no bashing QSC, but I just don't own any QSC. I just don't own any QSC equipment. Josh Colress, can you ask your wife a question? What's it like to live with someone in the entertainment industry? Boo. She said, be prepared to be independent. And that kind of breaks my heart a little bit. I'm gone a lot. She can tell you this. I'm gone a lot, which is why I'm trying to bring more guys onto the team, because I'm trying to stay home more. I'm almost 30. Next year, we're looking to start a family. I need to be at home trying to tend to maybe pregnant wife and getting my home life ready for a baby. So I'm trying to put my affairs in order so I can make that happen. But she says, be prepared to be independent. Yes, daddy is a full-time job. Yes, I'm excited. Here's the thing. I didn't have a father figure growing up, so I'm going to try to be the best I can be. So I'm super excited. It's scary and awesome at the same time. Could I do a PowerCon install video? What do you mean PowerCon install? I can do a cable making video. I think a lot of people would help or would learn from something like that. All right, it's 101:32 right now. We're going to 105, and I have to get out of here at that. My wife's got to make us some grub, and I need to pay attention to my dogs and answer some emails. Let's see here. How much copper power would it take for a basic band setup? I would say you can get away with using, 4 or 5 circuits. I've done it on less. QSC Touch Mix 30, underrated. Bob Mackey designed it, used it. Sounds amazing. Yeah, the Touch Mix isn't bad. I've used those. They're not bad. Powered versus passive. I would say big rig, passive, small rig, powered. But I have both. What do I think of DB Technologies? They sound great. Just got the TouchMix X. Can't figure out how to set the limiter between mixer and power speakers. YouTube, my friend. That's where you can learn a lot of stuff. Mark Davis says she can look forward to you buying her some new gear for Christmas. I ain't buying my wife gear for Christmas. I can barely afford my own gear. Let's see here. Fathead's still in the house. What's up? Cables. Okay, so it sounds like you guys want me to do a cable making video coming up. Cable making and quad boxes. You got it. Should I upgrade from my analog console to a Midas M32? And what do you think about the Eminence speakers? I would say instead of loading cabinets with Eminence, go with someone like I just lost my train of thought. BNC. BNC drivers, I would take those over Eminence. Should you upgrade your M32? I would say only if necessary. Otherwise, you're paying for something that's going to sit around the house all the time. You have an 11-year-old nephew getting into lighting with me. That's awesome. When he turns 18, he's going to be a force to be reckoned with. Any new business owner with lots of experience with no followers or reviews, any tips on getting business? This is the best advice I can give you. Don't eat lunch alone. Take a wedding vendor out, or a Chamber of Commerce person out. That way you can get your name out there and tell them what you do and hopefully get more money. Let's see here. Gain staging limiter to powered speaker video. I could do that. Eminence make components. I agree. I like the BNC components better. What processors do I use on my DJ rigs? I don't use any processing. It's all about proper gain staging and make sure your stuff is set up correctly. Big sound, I use Venue 360s by Drive Racks. D&B Audio Technics. You have 24 boxes of D&B Audio Technics. Y12s, hey, we need to chat. I'd love to pick your brain on some stuff. djwoopig@gmail.com. Shoot me an email. Daryl Ryan, what's the biggest venue I've done? There's a place called the Riverfront Amphitheater. It seats about 2,000 people, but it's outside with grass area. That's the biggest venue I've done. It was awesome. Cables. Looks like you guys all want cables. Awesome night. What do I like better, sweet 16s or weddings? I personally don't do sweet 16s anymore. That's because I send my guys out. But you know, being an older adult, I don't enjoy seeing like little kids like bumping and grinding on each other. It makes me a little uncomfortable. That's just me. Currently hearing this vid on the Audio-Technica MX50 headphones. They sound awesome, don't they? I've got a pair. They sound great. All right, it's 1:05:06. We got 66 people in here, 65 people in here. Before you get out of here, I'd appreciate if you hit the like button. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, I would damn sure appreciate it if you did. We've got 10,000 subscribers coming up soon. We're going to do a giveaway. We're still waiting on the details, but all that stuff will be announced hopefully this week. Like I said, I'm paying for the bulk of it out of my pocket, but a couple of companies have stepped in and are willing to help me out. Now, if you're still typing a question here, I'm done answering questions for right now. What you can do, Friday, follow me on Instagram. DJ Woopig is the name. DJ WOOPIG is where you can find me on Instagram. Friday, I'll post an Ask Me Anything, and then that will be on Saturday's Q&A video. So until next time, guys, like I said, I'm sorry about today's video. I was helping a buddy move, and friends and family are super important to me, so I try to be there when I can. So that's the reason why we didn't get a video today, but stay tuned. Tomorrow's video is going to be continuing our talks about pro audio and how much it costs to get into the industry, and just some tips and tricks and things of that nature. We're going to be talking all about microphones. So once again, guys, I really do appreciate you. If you can, give me a thumbs up, give me a like. Shoot me an email if you've got any questions. Blake, I know it's going to be posted up later, so you can go back and watch it. But as always, guys, I appreciate you. Subscribe, share with your homies, and we'll see you next time. Later.